Paris Saint-Germain delivered one of their most dominant performances on the global stage, thrashing Real Madrid 4-0 in the semi-final of the FIFA Club World Cup. With this emphatic win, PSG secured their place in Sunday's final, where they will face Chelsea, and underline their credentials as Europe's most informed side. Early onslaught sets the tone. The semi-final clash between these European giants was expected to be a closely fought encounter, but from the opening whistle, PSG seized control. Manager Luis Enrique team pressed high up the pitch, forcing Madrid into errors, and took the lead within just 6 minutes. Midfielder Ruiz found himself in space on the edge of the box and unleashed a powerful, curling effort that sailed past the outstretched arms of Thibaut. Barely 3 minutes later, Real Madrid's defensive woes deepened. Ousmane Dembélé capitalized on a sloppy clearance, bursting through a shaky backline to coolly slot the ball into the net for PSG's second. The French side's intensity was relentless, and the Madrid midfield, usually so composed, struggled to establish any rhythm. Ruiz struck again in the 24th minute, finishing off a sweeping PSG move. The Spanish international's well-timed run was picked out by Vitinha, and Reus's low shot left Courtois no chance. At 3-0 before the half-hour mark, the contest was all but decided. For Real Madrid, it was a nightmare first half. Coach Carlo Ancelotti, visibly frustrated on the sidelines, sought his team overrun in midfield and repeatedly exposed at the back. Star defenders, Antonio Rudiger and Asensio, were uncharacteristically errant, and their miscommunications allowed PSG's attackers to find space almost at will. Madrid had a few most notably when a long-range shot forced a save from PSG keeper Gianluigi, but the La Liga champions failed to muster a real response. Kylian, facing his former club, threatened on the break but was well marshaled by the Madrid defense for most of the evening. PSG, at a fourth, cruise into the final. After the break, PSG showed no signs of letting up. Their pressing game continued to disrupt Madrid's build-up, and the introduction of fresh legs in attack ensured the pressure never relented. The fourth goal came in the 87th minute, as substitute Gonçalo Ramos latched onto a cross from Achraf Hakimi and bundled the ball home, sealing a famous victory. Luis Enrique's men could even afford to take off key players in the closing stages, conserving energy for Sunday's final. As the full-time whistle sounded, the PSG squad celebrated in front of their traveling fans, fully aware of the scale of their achievement. Reaction, apologies and praise in the aftermath. Real Madrid's goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois was quick to apologize to fans. "We have to ask forgiveness for this performance. PSG were better in every department, and we must learn from this hard lesson," he said in a post-match interview. Spanish media also criticized Madrid's defensive frailties, while speculation mounted over whether Ancelotti would make changes before the start of the La Liga season. For PSG, it was a night of celebration. Dembélé and Ruiz earned widespread praise for their tireless energy and incisive play, while Luis Enrique was lauded for his tactical masterclass. It was a perfect match. The players executed the plan to perfection, and now we look forward to the final, said the PSG manager. What's next? All eyes on Chelsea. The result sets up a mouth-watering final between PSG and Chelsea, who booked their spot after a dramatic penalty shootout win in the other semi-final. The final will take place at MetLife Stadium on Sunday, July 13th, with PSG aiming to cap a remarkable season that has already seen them lift the Champions League and Ligue 1 titles. For Real Madrid, the defeat is a bitter pill to swallow. The Spanish giants will need to regroup quickly, with domestic and European campaigns looming. As for PSG, this result sends a warning to the rest of the footballing world. They are a team at the peak of their powers, and they are hungry for global glory.